Hi there, this is Santiago, realtor in Costa del Sol, and today we are going to do another of our top 5 videos. It was a great success, the last one, so I see you can like it. And to be honest, in this video, what I wanted to do is, like, for a lot of people always say that Costa del Sol is an expensive place. So I decided to do a little selection of the top best developments under 300,000, and we are going to get into it straight away. So let's clarify how I'm gonna do this top 5 according to my criteria. I would like to explain this first. First of all, the quality price ratio. Is this what are you gonna get for your money? It's not the same getting a very small tiny studio for 250,000 than having a 2-bedroom apartment with a big terrace, right? So quality wise as well, I take into consideration the flooring, what about the appliances on the kitchen, which are materials that they use to build in general. So that's topic number 1. The second thing will be the views, okay? This is something that I think affects a lot the experience of living in this apartment, rather for a holiday home or your normal house. This is something that affects a lot. Living in an apartment with amazing sea views, or you just have another building in front of you, this affects the experience, and also the views is one of the main requirements for the buyers on the Costa del Sol. The third thing I will take in consideration will be the location. The location is very important. I believe that this is one of obviously trending, but location is a very, very important factor. It's not the same being in Marbella or one of the demanded places that a bit more isolated, high on top of a hill. So you have to balance more or less with these things. The fourth aspect I'm going to include in this video will be the layout or floor plans in general. The distribution of the apartment, how big is the terrace, the location of the bedrooms, how big is the living room area, etc. And the last thing to take in consideration will be as well, the fifth one will be the return of investment, right? Investment wise, it's always very attractive that you are doing a good investment when you put it in your money in an asset like a property. So how much money you can get from rentals if you rent it out, what could be the potential return of investment if you do a turnkey investment in this property, right? If you buy it and sell it once it's ready and finished, this will be taken into consideration as well. So let's go to the first property, the number 5 on the list. I give it to the developer Bliss in Casa is next to Finca Cortesin, okay? And price quality, I give this development a 6. Okay, it's true that it's a Neinor development. Neinor is one of the big 4, one of the biggest developer in Spain, and this price range Neinor always work with qualities which are more or less medium. So I give it a 6 in this point. Regarding the views, I give it a 7 to Bliss. Right, it's true that a lot of units have open views, it's west facing, and some of the units have to the sides from the terrace a bit of a sea view, but it's not ideal. The third aspect is the layout. I give it a 5. Okay, this is something that where Neinor always lose some points. Normally, like I say, big developers, small apartments, to be honest, it's true. The big developers in Spain, they're always trying to get the maximum benefit out of the investment of the plot. So they try to always put a lot of apartments in the same place, and this affects the sizes. So I give it a 5 in this aspect. Regarding location, I give it a 6 to Bliss. All right, it's right in front of Finca Cortesin. I think it's a good place. You are not that close to the beach, so it's not ideal, and it's Casa, so a 6 I think is a fair point. And regarding return of investment, I put it at 8 because I truly believe that the final result and the area next to Finca Cortesin will rise in the future, and this could be one of these surprises that give you a better, because you have a great price, right? And at the end of the day, you can make a good investment if you don't have a good price. And Finca Cortesin, with all these very wealthy people coming around to play golf, this is one of the most expensive golf courses in Spain. Bliss could be very attractive for them as well. So return of investment is a stronger point, by a total of points for Bliss of 32, and put it in the 5th position. On the 4th place, we have Habitat by Romano Golf. This is a golf development, and price quality, I give it a 6. Okay, Habitat as well, more or less manage always the medium qualities. Then related to the views, this is one of the strongest points of this development. I give it a 9, and because of this development is placed right on the edge of a valley, you have beautiful golf views, windows and sea views in most of the units. So it's quite attractive. It's perfect south facing most of the apartment. So this is one of the strongest points of this development. Regarding the space and the floor plans, the layout is give it a 5, right? In this case, Habitat, same as Neynor, they are building smaller apartments. For the price is okay, don't get me wrong, for about 200,000 euros, 240, 250, you can have more or less 25 square meters living room, should be fine, but still is not the strongest point of this development. Location wise, you get an 8 in this development. I think it's because you are much closer to Estepona. It's one of the hot spots right now on the Costa del Sol, very close, just 5-10 minutes drive to the Estepona city center, and also you are very close to golf. By Romano Golf is one of my favorites on the Costa del Sol, a beautiful sea views in pretty much every hole, and it's a quite big, attractive and entertaining area. The fifth aspect regarding return of investment, I give it a 7, okay? Well, it's true that for the price, you can always more or less have a big occupancy. For the rentals, you have the golfers, and also during summer, it's not a problem to rent it out. So it's one of the higher ones. It's still more or less around the 7. But in general, this is one of the areas which is not so much full occupancy or in demand. So it's about medium high. I give it a 7. On the third place, this could be a surprise, we have Alona in Duquesa, all right? Alona in Duquesa is a beautiful development. I was there recently and I was quite a bit surprised, to be honest, especially for the price. What you get for the price is quite okay. So price quality, I give it an 8. Regarding the views, it's also an 8. Most of the units, especially the blocks which are right in the south, because there are blocks facing north and some others facing the south, have amazing sea views. Look at the drone shots that I did when I visited the plot, and to be honest, is very spectacular sea views because of the location of the plot. Regarding the space and the layout, it's okay as well. I give it a 7. It's very decent sizes. The terraces are not that big, but you have enough space to put a table or sofas and enjoy these beautiful sea views. Regarding location, I give it a 7, okay? And this is, I think, a medium high quality. Regarding locations, you are very close to Duquesa Marina. It's a very demanding spot, and it's even, you can even walk because it's downhill, it's walkable downhill to visit the marina, but you're still in Duquesa Marina, which is not areas which are the main potential places. And regarding return of investment, I truly believe that could be attractive. I give it a 7, right? You are close to golf and close to the beach. Even if you are in Manilva, you still be able to rent it out, this property. So by a total of 37, Alona in Manilva is given the 3rd position. And on the 2nd place, we have again Arrecife, okay? By the developer Urbin Casa. This is one of my favorite ones. To be honest, I have a client there as well. And in price quality, it's true that under 300,000, you barely have a couple of units available for this price. Most of the units are over the 300 or 400,000, but the quality is amazing. Price quality, I give it a 7, but not because it's a bad quality. It's because it's a bit expensive, the price. Regarding the views, this development has a 9, okay? These are one of the best sea views you can get, right? Straight forward to the sea and very close to the beach. So you have one of these amazing sea views. But I give it a 9 because the unit on the cheaper price are not ideal, the best views of the complex. So that's a 9. The space and layout, definitely it's a 9. Very spacious apartment and good quality as well. Regarding location, I give it a 7, okay? Obviously, it's a bit more, it's close to the beach and very close to golf, but you are in the Casares area. Returning of investments, I give it an 8. Obviously, every time we have this kind of properties with these beautiful views and resort kind of living condo, you have very good return of investment with the rentals, and yeah, I give it an 8 because we're still in Casares area. So that would be a total for this development of 40 points and giving the 2nd position of this one. And on the very 1st position, we have a surprise. There is a new release of a new development on the Costa del Sol, and I'm very happy to announce about Alqaida. I put it in the 1st position. I was there recently. I was driving around doing some shots about the area. It's a beautiful location, Alqaida, for you if you don't know it, and I was happy to visit this project. All right, we have very attractive prices in this project, so I truly believe that price quality is a development from Aelca. It's one of the big 4 Spanish developers, but Alqaida in general, they got a very big plot, so they didn't build small units. They have very spacious apartments, and I consider that price quality, you are getting a lot square meter for the price, so I give it a 9 for that. Regarding the views, I give it an 8 to this development development, some units, it's an open view in every apartment, and the way it's designed downhill, some blocks have mountain views and some others have golf views with sea views to the right. It's not the ideal perfect sea views in front of the beach, but you have the golf course and beautiful views of the area of Alqaida. Is pretty much beautiful everywhere, and every time you drive around you see views, this amazing sea everywhere. So I give it an 8 to that. It's not the strongest point of this development, the views, but quite open views. Regarding the space and layout, I give it a 9 to Altara. Very spacious apartment. Look at the floor plans, beautiful terraces, and pretty much a decent unit at decent size for the price. There are plenty of units around the 200,000, and there are different options as well. Regarding location, I give it a 9. Okay, Alqaida and the area of Sotogrande, it's have lot of potential and it's a beautiful place as well. You are very in the plot, it's very close to the beach, literally less than 5 minutes, and you are in front of the golf course. You are next to Gibraltar Airport. If you come from the United States or from England, you literally maybe 15 minutes drive to the airport. And as well, Alqaida, it's one of the most beautiful golf resort of Spain. You have 13 holes, there are 2 golf courses, and one of them is by the company Links, which only build golf course in front of the beach. You have a beautiful beach club close to your project, a shopping center, lovely surroundings, like a little village built within a resort, and you are next to Sotogrande Marina, very close to Sotogrande International School, which is one of the best schools of Costa del Sol. So for families could be an amazing location wise, so that's why I give it a 9. And the last point, return of investment, I give it an 8 to this project. I'm pretty sure you will be able to rent it out, no problem. This development so close to the beach and so close to so many golf courses and next to Sotogrande as well. So that could be an attractive in that point. It loses a bit of a point big in location because you are a bit far from Marbella or the other side of the coast, but to be honest, you don't miss it when you have all these beautiful amenities around. So in total for this project you have a 43 points, and that's why it makes Altara Alqaida the #1 more interesting development right now on the 300,000. I hope you enjoyed the video. You take care. Write me down on the comments if you need any help or you want to ask me any questions and book an online meeting with me. Have a nice day. Bye then.